You are working on Java from 15 years. We are in 2025, and the outside market is completely towards the artificial intelligence and machine learning. Still, you are stuck with Java. Why you are not started your career with artificial intelligence and machine learning related libraries like Python and other things? Hey, Java been in the market for 30 years, right? Java is getting old. Why people are started still using Java? I don't know the reason why people are not shifting their technology from Java to something else, right? So this is the topic that we had a discussion over the weekend when I met my friends who are currently working on IT for so long time. Okay, so we had a quick chat, we had a discussion, debate kind of things. So that's when the idea is triggered. Why can't I make some points towards why we really need to learn Java even in 2025, right? The people who are interested in IT, or the students, or the people who would like to come to IT industry, does it really good idea to learn Java in 2025, or it really return on invest of your money and time? Let's break down with some data points, and probably don't skip this video. I think I'm going to share most of the information around Java and how it is important in your development journey. I am supporting because I am working on Java from it's almost been 15 years. So if you have a different opinion, probably you can share your thoughts and opinions on the comment box. The comment box is open. Please feel free to share your thoughts and opinions. So with that saying, probably we'll jump to the. I prepared some data points support my view. We'll see. It's not a one-stop a discussion point. You can still add your comments and thoughts. Okay, fine. So let's jump to the agenda. Actually, I prepared some slides. Okay, so I think this really makes more. It's not fancy stuff that I would like to add here, but this is going to give you good insights on Java. Okay, so let me. Okay, so we are in 2025 now. So does it really make sense? Let's see the data points. Okay, if you look at the Java evolution, as you already people are mentioned, so Java is getting older, but getting older, and at the same time it has become stronger as well, right? Old is gold. So Java is always, as far I concern, from the industry standpoint and from the programming language usage point of view, I strongly recommend Java for sure. So the reason why, so Java is initially released in 1995. We are in now 2025, right? So even in 2025, Java is matured enough. Java is thinking towards the developer needs and how the developer's journey is going to be smooth, right? So for that matter, from Java 1.8 onwards, which is adding good amount of features which are really helping the developer productivity in order to process the huge volume of data in the era of Internet of Things, be it artificial intelligence and machine learning, growing population, usage of the internet, and things like that, right? So we have the from Java 1.8 is the major version where we added a lot of features like streams, functional interfaces, optional classes. There are good amount of daytime API improvements and things like that. Even if you look at the latest versions, right? So they are trying to add the records, virtual threads, right? And there are a lot of improvements in your process and things like that. So day by day, Java is growing stronger, matured enough, and it is trying to adapt the best possible features to support the uh, next gen developer needs. Okay, so if you look at the timelines, right? So Java 9, Java 11, Java 17, so which I mentioned when these versions are released. So even currently Java 25 is available in the market, and the latest stable version Java 21 most of the companies are started adopting, using and implementing in their applications. Java 22 is already there, 23, 24, 25 is I think it to release, right? So there are good amount of features people are adding to Java. Okay, so this is how the Java is evaluated over the 30 years. Okay, recently Java celebrated its 30 years birthday. Okay, and the next point I would like to mention is from the day one onwards, from 1995, Java comes with the tagline called "Write once, run anywhere." So this tagline still remains as strong as is now, because you can run the Java code irrespective of the operating systems, whether it is Windows machine, Unix machine, or Mac machine. Now the people are trying to deploy their applications in cloud native applications, or directly running their applications in cloud seamlessly. Your applications are going to run if you are using Java. And one more thing, Java is used by a lot of applications even today. Especially Java is the number one programming language for the enterprise application development. Especially if any enterprise is trying to move towards the cloud, or if they're trying to implement the microservices, the first choice for the enterprise application architects is the Java. So the based on Java, there are a lot of frameworks, the libraries are available, which are really enhancing the power of Java if they want to adapt. Okay, so one thing is which is platform independent in nature. So irrespective of the platform, Java is going to run seamlessly. And if you look at, right, so Java is everywhere for the enterprise application development. If you want to use, so Java is the first choice. And if you want to have a plan to migrate your applications into cloud native applications, so Java is the best choice. So a lot of companies are, even they are trying to migrate their applications from on-premises to cloud. So first they are targeting Java applications, and even the cloud platforms also supporting Java as n number of applications which are currently running on Java, right? So if you look at the enterprise applications, if you consider the domains as well, banking or finance, econ domain, healthcare, right? Even all these domains are rely on Java a lot. And as part of the cost cutting and their cloud journey, if they start thought of moving their on-premises applications into cloud, then their first choice is the Java applications, right? So now the point which is raised is something interesting, how it is fit in the ecosystem of artificial intelligence and machine learning, right? So for artificial intelligence and machine learning also, we have a libraries called deep learning 4J. So this is a library which is available if you want to build any AI model, or if you want to integrate with the AI model, you can use deep learning 4J. And Spring comes with a module called Spring AI, so which is open up for the developers to integrate with the LLMs and ML algorithms like ChatGPT, but it is internally using the other LLMs. If you want to invoke from the Java application, Spring Boot is provided a module called Spring AI, which really makes your artificial intelligence and machine learning journey little smooth. Okay, and one more thing, if the application or the algorithms are LLMs which are already developed and using PyTorch or TensorFlow, using the Java APIs, you can seamlessly integrate with these frameworks too. Okay, so that's where in AI and ML journey, right? And Java is slightly behind in the AI and ML journey, but definitely it is going to reach the point where the current AI ML programming language specifically designed, I'm talking about Python for time being. So this is going to reach to that point, and it is going to give the big competition to the Python very soon, no doubt about that. And the stability, if you look at, right, so you can, as Java initially came from, most of the Java developers know, it came from the Sun Microsystem, and now it is backed by the big tech giant Oracle. So in terms of the stability, vulnerability management, all those things are taken care by the Oracle to some extent from the Java release per se. But if you look at the third parties and other things, you can look at the OWS API, Open API, security standards, and all those things. All the libraries are scanned, and vulnerable free versions or the libraries are available in the market in order to use in your application. So career growth wise, I'll talk about the career growth. Career growth is very important, right? So why I need to learn this program? Unless until if there are any growth opportunities, and if you look at the career opportunities are in the market, then people will venture into learning the Java program, right? So there are n number of applications which are currently running, and there are a possibility and the similar amount of applications are going to be built using Java for sure, right? If it is cloud native application or mobile native application, right? Example, your Android SDK is completely built on top of Java, right? So if you want to develop any native mobile applications, you can still do that. And one more important thing, probably I'll cover in the next slide, the career growth. I'm going to talk a bit for sure. And we have n number of career opportunities for the Java developers. So Java developers are one of the high paid resource even till in the market. Okay, and if you have the skill, Java with microservices or Java with Spring Boot is the one of the best skill that most of the companies are looking for, because most of the companies, or not most of the companies, 100% of the organizations are started adapting the microservices and cloud journey, right? So their Java and Spring Boot is the uh, default framework come the programming language. Okay, so when I talk about Java, don't look at Java as a single entity, right? So we have a programming languages called JVM programming language. If you look at Java, Java is a programming language, that is fine. And we have one more JVM programming language is called Kotlin, Scala, and Groovy. So Groovy sometime back it is worked very well, but now it is not happening that much in a great scale. But Kotlin is getting very popular. If you want to develop Android native applications, SDK based applications, and Kotlin is the default programming language. Even if you write the code in Kotlin, it is going to be compiled into .class file. That .class file is going to be executed by your JVM. And even for the same with Scala also. And with microservices, and if you want to start your application very fast, so Quarkus is one thing. So Java, Spring Boot, microservices, and Quarkus. If you look at this, is the crazy combination if you really want to enhance your career in Java ecosystem. And the bottom line, if you observe, right? So if you want to develop your application, be it cloud native or an hybrid application on top of AWS infrastructure or Azure infrastructure or GPC infrastructure or Oracle cloud infrastructure, seamlessly you can deploy, host, scale your Java applications. So that is the main reason people are trying to uh, choose Java as the first phase, because you are not going to see a lot of challenges or hiccups when you try to migrate into cloud-based infrastructure. Okay, and this is the point I mentioned earlier. What is the career opportunities and the growth? And if you look at this chart, right? So Java in the market for 30 years, but still the demand for the Java developers is 35%. So recent times Python developers portion slightly increased to 40% because of the artificial intelligence and machine learning. There are a lot of libraries and support for the AML use cases. So that is the reason. But it is not a great compared to the community wise. Slowly Python community is increasing, but if you look at the Java community, it is very huge. Even as of today in 2025, we have 30 million programmers are working as a software engineers. Almost, if you look at 10 million people at least, they worked on Java, they are working on Java, and they are going to work on Java for sure, right? So the JavaScript is also occupied some space, but we are interested in this particular area, 35%. Still, Java developer demand is there in the market. So your time and money is not going to waste if you invest on Java learning. Okay. And the next slide is right. So what about the future of Java? Right. So the future of Java, the core, the Java SE is already there. So on top of Java, we have n number of frameworks, libraries which are available to make your life easy. So one such popular framework is Spring and Spring Boot, which is widely used and default a framework if you want to develop the Java based application at enterprise level, no matter the domain is. It is a banking, it is an e-com domain, it is a healthcare domain, right? Or it is an insurance domain. If you take any domain, so Java with Spring Boot and some sort of cloud is the default technology stack. Okay. And for the artificial intelligence and machine learning, Java is supporting. I just mentioned the deep learning 4J and some other APIs. Spring AI is one thing which you can integrate with AI and ML, LLMs and the machine learning models, and of course the blockchain. Sometime back, probably 5 years or 6 years back, blockchain is the happening thing, but I'm not hearing the buzzwords or the not happening things around the blockchain. But cloud native applications are really happening at a large scale. If you want to reduce the cost for any organization, if they maintain the applications on their data centers, so slowly they are moving to public cloud, or they are trying to build their own private cloud and things like that. So if you want to migrate your applications, or if you want to build the application, especially the cloud native, so Java is the best support. You are not going to see any of the challenges when you are running, especially if you're running your cloud infrastructure on Unix machines or the Linux machine or any of the flavor, right? So you are not going to see a lot of challenges, right? And if you want to build the microservices model, and Java comes with a lot of microservices pattern in terms of the discoverability, and if you want to provide the resiliency, and we have the circuit breaker patterns and discovery pattern, API gateway pattern. So all those patterns are available, and for the support of microservices, Spring comes with a lot of modules or the libraries, which is really enhancing the productivity or the development experience in terms of the microservices development using Java. Okay, so I think enough talk. So I take a pause here. So these are the point I would like to mention here. So this is the reason why I was still there in Java. Okay, so you can share your experience. How did you start your journey on Java development? And if you have a supporting points, please leave a comment in the comment section. And if you have any different opinion, even you can please feel free to share your opinions too. Thank you for watching. And if you really like this video, please like, share and subscribe. Okay, thank you for watching the video.